Hello, my name is Mike and this is the home of Guns and Horsepower. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Riton Optics X1 TACTIX ARD red dot sight. If you've seen my other red dot review, well then you know things didn't go too well. That sight was a real disappointment. And according to a lot of the comments, I have bad eyesight and no idea how red dot sights work. So I'm going to go ahead and review another one here. As for the bad eyesight, went and saw the optometrist at Costco, and I have perfect vision in my sighting eye and no stigmatism. And as for how red dot sights are supposed to operate, well, it's my understanding that they project a red colored dot of a specific size onto a lens. It's just that simple. There's not supposed to be any splatter or starbursting, and it's not supposed to grow in size, the dot that is, with increasing brightness. And that's what led me to this Riton Optics sight. Riton claims that it's a ultra precise 2 MOA red dot with no starbursting. It had great reviews online. The price was right, $129, and it has a lifetime warranty, unconditional, and never expires even if it changes hands. So I figured I'll go ahead and try it out. So I went ahead and got one. Let's go ahead and check it out. Comes in a really nice box. Slide it open here, kind of like a watch. Comes with, we got a flush mount here, a couple of tools to attach that. Looks like the sight here. Lens cleaning cloth. Go ahead and get that set up there. And here's the sight itself. Pretty much standard. It's a 23mm objective lens, one-time magnification. It's 100% waterproof, shockproof, and fog-proof. Go ahead and remove the little rubber caps here. Comes with the third co-witness QD mount attached to it here. See if I can try to get a close-up of it there before I do some close-up shots. Pretty much standard. Looks the same as all of them. All the other red dots, nothing, special about the shape or style of it. It's got, let's see here, 6 levels of illumination. That's the illumination adjuster right there. One nice feature with this one is there's an on and off between each level of illumination. I'll go ahead and zoom in on that later, but so you click it, one illumination, that's on number 5, there's off, then there's 6, then there's off, then there's 1. It was kind of an interesting feature at first until I actually started thinking about it. You're usually only going to use a few levels of illumination, and instead of going from 1 to like 6 or 7, you can just leave it on 5, and then off is right next door, either direction. So it's actually kind of a really nice feature. Alright, go ahead and get this set up and we'll take some closer looks at it. Here I am with the Riton Optics X1 TACTIX ARD red dot sight set up outside in the daylight. Right now it is off. Let's go ahead and turn it on. See if you can see that dot. I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's faint right under the A there. Yeah, there it is. I'll go off, 2. There we go, right in the center now. Off, 3. That's a good brightness for out here. Got off, 4. Off, 5. And off, 6. 6 is now the brightest setting. So that's what the brightest setting looks like outside. And that is quite a precise dot if you ask me. No star bursting, and you don't see it
change shape throughout the brightnesses going through the different ones. It's a perfect, precise dot, just like they stated. Let's go ahead and put it on 3, off, and 4. 4 is a good one right there to check it out. So there you can see we are outside. It's kind of a slight overcast day. We don't have total bright sunlight, but we're under a cover, so we're in the shade. And as you can see, the dot, you can make it out perfect. No star bursting. Like I said, no deformation. It is just a precise 2 MOA dot, just like Riton Optics states. Very pleased with the performance of this sight. Alright, well here we are indoors with the Riton Optics red dot sight. Go ahead and get it back to 1 there, and we'll go through all the settings. So it's off 2, off 3, off 4, off 5, and off 6. So if you've seen my other red dot review, you've seen how that sight performed indoors under camera, which with each increase in illumination, the dot grew, or I should say the splatter grew and grew and grew and grew, until on the highest level of illumination, this entire screen was glowing red. And if you took that same illumination out in the bright sunlight, there was still remnants of that glowing. There was a crescent from a 12 to 9 o'clock position. And as you can see with this Riton Optics red dot sight, we have none of that. That is a precise dot, even indoors, where the camera tends to add a little bit of effect to the dot. You can see it's staying its size. The shape doesn't get distorted. That's all the way down on 1. And I'll go through them quickly. As you can see, it performs exactly as stated. This is how a red dot sight is supposed to work. So for those in the comments that said I have no idea, this is the perception I have. This is how a red dot sight is supposed to work, in my opinion. There's nothing short of this. It's supposed to get brighter and brighter, but the dot's supposed to stay a dot. It's not supposed to become a burst and just keep glowing and get bigger. So I'm very pleased with the performance of this Riton Optics X1 TACTIX ARD red dot sight. That's a mouthful. But very pleased, $129, and this thing performs exactly as stated. That is a precise 2 MOA red dot that stays true throughout all ranges of the illumination, and it's useful indoors, outdoors, and through all environments. So I'm very pleased with the performance of this sight. So thank you for watching this video. Please browse the channel and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again.